I know fucking effect or something.
It's called auto-tune for N-words who are stupid, low IQ, racist monkeys.
It's aesthetic is what he's saying.
Yeah,
I do like it.
The aesthetic of the auto-tune is really nice.
Yeah, he's like a modern-day racist Nazi Mozart. Wow, what a musician. What a brilliant musician. Unbelievable N-worddom. And you N-words love the N-word music.
What's wrong with N-word music?
It's not Mozart, stupid.
Why are you racist?
You're racist. Diego's racist. Lou is a racist. T-Robs is a racist. You're all stupid people.
I'm not racist.
You're not racist?
No, Diego's not racist. He just thinks the black man is the link between the white man and the monkey. But he's not racist.
Well, prove that you're not a racist. Say you love the Jews.
Oh, let's not get to
You're a racist! You're supposedly a Christian. Apparently you don't have love in your heart for other people.
Oh boy, who's gonna tell him? Diego, are you gonna tell him about the homilies of St. John Chrysostom? Is it gonna be you or is it gonna be me?
Here we go, another schizo moment. Bring it!
Which one is it gonna be?
Kick this N-word. Kick
I
him.
think you should tell him. Just break it to him. I mean, it's good for him to know.
I'm a grown man. I can handle the truth. Go ahead, tell me the truth.
Diego, can you do this as an exercise? Go on ChatGPT and just write what the first homily. Okay, he had many homilies. St. John Chrysostom, first homily. What does it say about the Jews? Or the Judaizers? The Jews or Judaizers. So right, both. The Jews and the Judaizers.
Here we go, some more divine wisdom. Oh, I can't wait to hear the intelligence of this one. It's going to be so smart, I'm sure.
St. John? The Gospel of St. John?
No, St. John Chrysostom.
Yeah, this is some Greek Orthodox Christian shit that he's a part of. It's a whole branch of Catholicism. It's a lot. It's not as cool as the Catholics. It's like some weird bullshit Greek Orthodox shit.
He says, since there are some who think that the synagogue is a holy place, I must say a few words to them. Why do you have reverence for that place? Must you not despise it, hold it in abomination, run away from it? They answer that the law and the books of where these of the prophets are kept there. What is this? Will any place where these books are be a holy place? By no means. This is the reason above all why I hate this synagogue and abhor it. They have the prophets but do not believe them. They read the sacred writings but reject their witness. And this is a mark of men guilty of the greatest outrage. Let that be your judgment about the synagogue too. For they brought the books of Moses and the prophets along with them into the synagogue, not to honor them, but to outrage them with dishonor. When they say that Moses and the prophets knew not Christ and said nothing about his coming, what greater outrage could they do to those holy men than to accuse them of failing to recognize their master, than to say that those saintly prophets are partners of their impiety? And so it is that we must hate both them and their synagogue, all the more because of their offensive treatment of those holy men.
You guys got the same beef still today, right now, as you did back then. That's how stupid you are. You're just repeating yourselves, you fucking losers. You morons. Go read a fucking book. Do something with your lives, other than coming out here every night and talking about the Jews.
Check other.
Roast.
Check what it says about the Judaizers. And by the way, he's an idiot. This is also Catholic because this is pre-schism. Surely you know St. John Chrysostom, don't you, Diego?
Surely, he's a saint person.
Oh, so stupid. So fucking stupid.
Alright, well, was he saying?
You want to hear a little bit more?
Yeah.
Okay.
He has a whole series. It's called the Adversus Judeus. It's a good one.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, John doesn't fuck around, dude. He dealt with a lot of Judaizers before. Okay,
Jesus.
So,
Alright, hold
yeah,
on.
he's even called.
Fatima, Doge. Welcome everybody. Liv Laurent, Rumar, Carmen, Fatima. Welcome to the room. How is everyone doing?
I want to sing a little song for everyone. It's called Free Free Palestine. Free Free Palestine. Free 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 Palestine. No more hummus, no more wine. Free 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 Palestine. No more hummus, no more crime. Free 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 Palestine. Thank you, I am complete. I hope you enjoyed my new hit song called Free Free Palestine. No more Hamas, no more crime.
Thank you, Elmo. Carmen, you're so funny when you went like.
Norma, Rev Norman. Rev Norman is playing music now.
Yeah, he is.
Why is he horrendous?
He just has terrible ways of reasoning, dude. He says some stuff that's, I don't know.
It's weird. I just find
You
it
just don't like him
weird
because you think he's gonna lead people away from Christ.
Well, no, I mean, dude, his reasoning to defend, I mean, that's true. I don't like that stuff, but it's not just that. It's the way
because you're afraid of him.
Yeah. I'm afraid.
I'm not even trolling.
He's taking Sailor away from you, Andrew, and he's like,
Oh, wait, actually,
No, he-
oh, yeah, that's right, because you defended him being a worthy interlocutor.
Yeah.
But that's, you don't really think that, do you?
No, I think he's smart. I didn't say he's a worthy. I think he's like a
Well,
ridiculous person.
but dude, he's dishonest, bro. He doesn't even.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't disagree with that.
No, okay.
I'm saying you're afraid of him because he'd be quoting the church fathers.
I've never found him to be dishonest.
I don't. Church fathers aren't authoritative for me, so that doesn't.
I can show you quickly how he's dishonest. So when me and him were talking, and I said I can't remember why. I said like obviously I think it's part of the course to like offer psychoanalysis in the kind of meta portion of a debate, right? Like this is what you've done, and this is the reason you're doing it, you know, and that's what makes it plausible that like this is a tactic, okay? That's I think that's like a normal kind of presentation in a discussion. It's like, this is psychoanalysis, all you do is this psychoanalysis of the church fathers. Okay, cool. I'm having a conversation, he's in the chat, look at this projecting, these are his beliefs. It's like, okay, but you're doing the psychoanalysis. Now, I'm not saying dishonest in the lying sense. I'm saying dishonest in the, like, trying to illegitimize it or make it seem like it's some illicit move because it's targeting you and you don't want to address what's being said. And, like, clearly, you know, I think it's a strong argument for how you're behaving or why you're behaving like that. It's like the second you're in the same position, you do the exact same thing. And I would say, like, if there's a question about whether or not that's dishonest, just ask yourself the question. Like, if you consistently use, you know, like tactics or arguments that you criticize others for using, do you think you'd be like being dishonest?
Critical.
Well, no, it's like just being like, do you think that would be like in the kind of, you know,
Oh yeah, if you're
category
aware
of dishonest behaviors in a debate? Yeah.
Yeah. I think if you're aware of it, then yeah, it'd be dishonest.
I think he's
If you're
also
not aware of it.
dishonest. I think he's also dishonest about like Ethan and stuff like that. That stuff is like ridiculous. He's dishonest the other day when I presented in the case about albedo. He's also dishonest in a real like micro kind of thing where it's like in the case with albedo, and I point out this. So I make the point. I was like, look, here's why actually you're motivated purely by your dislike for people rather than honest, impartial assessments of their intelligence. and you say that's false, and the thing you go on to prove that it's false is some like random shit. Or another thing he did the other day when he came up on stage and said that's false. What I said was like, but firstly, how can my value of something be false? Like, in what? Like, are you saying I'm lying? Like, you came up and he said, that's false. It was a good deal. And the reason it was a good deal was because based on his standard. I mean, I don't know, maybe none of these are convincing to you, but these are like small evidences for me, just like, it shows his approach.
I mean, if he's a moral realist, he doesn't care about your standard. He cares about the, like, objective. Like, if you say it's unfair, like, he's appealing to the objective standard.
But then well, even then, like, there's probably a debate to be had, but like, he's a super, like, dishonest hack and shit, but like, there is a debate to be had because it's not solely about like land, how fertile land is, right? You know, like there's other things that are important, like fucking ports and infrastructure and strategic locations and having the land at higher altitude that makes it more defensible, and you know, like all of these things are important. A contiguous land, shit like that. Like all of these things are important, and there is a question about whether or not the Palestinians did receive a fair deal. But that's all irrelevant because I mentioned the fact that this is not a sufficient claim. So this isn't a sufficient reason to believe X, right? That was a fair deal. And then he comes to parrot that. And then, but then also like question the fairness based on what? Like my evaluation. Appealing to more reason, that's like ridiculous. That's like the same thing that you were arguing with Hiwa about, like saying something's like someone's good looking or so. It's like it's not to say that you can't believe that there's an objective standard. It would just be strange to impose it in a way as to call someone else like wrong or that they're lying or that they're being dishonest. You know what I mean? It would be strange to do that.
Yeah. Something that I would really like about Zelensky is, although he's a bit of an SJW on some of his views, rare for an SJW is he's willing to hear me out, not try to shame me, not try to talk over me. Like, if I go, here are my reasons why I believe my controversial stuff, he'll try to give his reasons why he doesn't believe those things in a way that doesn't feel like shame-filled or anything like that. Like, it's very... He engages me on controversial issues as if I'm like an intellectual equal who is worthy of reasons rather than shame. That's very rare on some of these hot-button issues.
But that's partly because like he doesn't have many other places to go. I ain't trying to be mean. Like, just to be clear, I don't have some personal issue with him. Like, I don't mind him from time, and I think he's a smart guy. Like, I think he's probably smarter than me. Like, but probably very, very likely is. But it's just like boring and annoying at times, and he's like sometimes it's just ridiculous. Like his motivations and his agenda is just so transparent, and it's like it's almost an insult that he's trying to like kind of pull the wool over people's eyes with the approaches he's taken. But aside from that, I just think he's alright. I don't think he's that bad. Also, he's like banned from a lot of places, like not necessarily for dishonesty or anything, just because he has like for instance, he doesn't come to God talk because he's got some like Rob literally moved him down one time. He's basically like me. He's like, I'm never coming back. I'll never let him mod me. He's like, I'll never let him mod me again. I think he's kicked out. Well, not kicked out, but I think he doesn't go to Tom Rabbit's rooms for the same reason. Like he feels disrespected. Like you know. To be honest, I actually think that's kind of commendable. But yeah. Hey, so Spiffy, do you believe in God? Sorry,
I think it's like mildly dishonest when people say like, "Oh, Ethan isn't smart," because it's like, can't you just tell? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like people will be like, "Oh, I don't think Ethan's smart." It's like, what? You can hate him.
Bob was kind of saying that. Yeah,
no, he didn't. No,
he did. He said, "Why is everybody so like?"
Like early days, not now.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, and I don't know, that feels like either you're dishonest or you're like bad at noticing stuff, and either way, it's like kind of makes you look bad. Like it's like I don't know.
But he just to be clear, he did. Sorry to cut your blight. It's like this exact same shit happened with Albedo, and then, like because they had beef, literally had beef for the same reason. Albedo moved him down one time, and he was like really upset. And then the other day, he basically said Albedo's smarter than Ethan. It's like that's the clearest evidence you'll ever need for like your relationship with Zelensky is going to determine how he rates your intelligence. Like it's just like stupid almost.
Yeah. So I find it kind of offensive when people rate intelligence based on how much they like them. Like, can't you just separate those things, guys? Like, come on. Like, there are people on here who I don't like, who I'm willing to say are smart people, even if I don't like them. Like, it's just annoying.
Like Venus.
Yeah, like I don't like Venus. I don't like Piper.
Like.
Let me just put it out there. I'm really not that smart.
Neither is him, really, so that's what you're going to come. Yeah, that's true. But also, like, because you said that, like, basically, the opposite is true.
Is that how it works?
Exactly. It's, like, precisely how it works. It's literally like a formula.
Oh, okay.
And I've been milking that one for years.
Hiwa has this weird tick where he always asks people, "Are you trolling?" when they're not trolling, and I can't tell. I can't tell
He's trolling.
if he can't tell if they're trolling or not, or whether he's just saying that to insult them. Like,
I think it's a bit of both. I think sometimes he's like genuinely bemused, and then other times it's like he just wants you to know he thinks you're that fucking stupid.
yeah, I don't know. For me, it's like it's easy to tell when someone's trolling. It's easy to tell when someone's just being ridiculous. So I rarely ask myself, like, are they trolling? It's like,
I almost don't know what trolling means.
Is white noise trolling? Yes. is I don't know. Is Justin Wilson trolling? No. Like, I don't know. These aren't hard to evaluate. I don't know.
Albedo was it, I don't know who was arguing. I think he was arguing with Bob, and I think like Bob said he gave Albedo like Justin Wilson as a person, like as an example of someone who's irrational, but like it wasn't meant to be like a point of contention that like they were meant to get stuck on. You know, it was meant to be like, for instance, you know, like Albedo denied it, and Bob was like, wait, what the fuck? He's like, Albedo's like, no, yo, Andrew, you there? Albedo wants to debate, and I think this is like kind of disrespectful. Albedo wants to debate Andrew on whether or not the fucking what's his name is more rational than so he can reason better than him. Sorry, whether or not Justin Wilson can reason better than Andrew. I was like, bro, that is actually disrespectful.
So Justin Wilson, if you get him on any other topic that isn't his like weird metaphysics or weird theology, he's not. He's pretty sane. Like he's pretty reason. He's like has his reasons. He backs them up. He uses evidence. Like he doesn't get mad. Like it's just when he gets into his like weird young Earth creationism, everything is physical stuff. Even though God's real and God exists in Andromeda, we could see him with telescopes. Like just I wish he would just give that up because he would just be like a pretty reasonable guy. He would be
I'm more retarded than Justin Wilson. I just realized.
Why?
Because of what I said about Mars. Fuck, man. He 100% knows that. He 100% knows that.
You really shouldn't have told me that, Timothy, because it will come up. You know what I mean? Like, it's just...
what the fuck? It's recorded. What can I do? The fuck am I supposed to do? It happened, didn't it? Where can I go, bro?
Venus
thought the internet.
Venus thought that jiu-jitsu was from China, so I'm gonna, like...
No, he kind of
bring that up later.
Was it like chin pinky or something?
I'm gonna bring that up later.
No, but what's that? He said it's like some proto. There's like some proto jiu-jitsu called like chin. Chi na. You know, coincidentally named. Nah, I can't believe it. Man.
I should start writing these down because I'm never gonna remember them all. I just gotta keep them just like.
No, but you might get wrecked on them. Be careful.
Amulets.
That shit might be true, right? Like, he knows.
No, I mean just like keeping track of people's gaps. Yeah.
It's super funny. I'm only really good at like remembering. Like, it's actually kind of weird because my memory is really bad, especially short term. Like, not immediate short term, but like, you know, short term, weeks, months, that kind of thing. But I seem to remember like arguments and like contradictions and stuff. Kind of. Maybe just because I'm really argumentative. Those are the things that stick out to me.
It sounds like it's because emotion is tied to it. You remember things where there's like strong emotion connected.
It's a good observation.
Yeah. Also, Also,
Oh, sorry. It's a good explanation.
you know the thing where like chess players are no better than normal people at remembering randomized chess. Like you just put chess pieces at random anywhere in any squares. They're not very good at it, but if you put it in a way that could actually happen in a game, they're like orders of magnitude better at remembering the position than normal people. So like if your brain can like put it into a structure that they like you have already categories for and names for and labels and blah blah blah, it's much easier to remember. So I think it's part of what's going on.
So if you put in blah blah blah, it's easy to remember. I got it.
Is that
That's like, I don't know, I just wanted to repeat blah blah.
Wallah.
Wallahi.
Wallahi.
Do you speak any Hebrew?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei torah.
Alright. Conversation, like,
Say what
can you
now?
speak?
No, I don't speak Hebrew.
Like, when you go to Israel, do you, like, try?
I mean, I try to pick up a word here. I always try to pick up words when I go places.
Can you do an accent, Israeli English, like, an Israeli accent speaking English?
Nah.
That shit's hard.
I bet if I was there for a while, I could pick it up. But I don't have too many Israelis in my life.
That's actually a really hard accent to do, though. It's really difficult. Anything goes.
One time I was on a date with a girl, and she spoke nothing but Spanish, and I spoke nothing but English. And she was trying. I was in Colombia,
Okay.
and she was like, "Why aren't you eating the lobster?" And I was like, "La cucaracha," which means like it's a cockroach. You know?
Yeah.
and then she like looked at me and like kind of gave me a thing of like that's a good point. Like she like expressed that was a good point. Like,
That's very valid.
Yeah, yes. Could be
I knew one word. La cucaracha.
Do you not, by the way, because I've heard you make this point a lot about like the dietary laws, like, do you not eat shrimp and prawns and shit?
Oh, I just think I don't like eating bugs.
Yeah, it was you that said that, bugs of the sea.
Yeah.
Sea bugs.
They're like they literally just feel when I'm at a Red Lobster and you guys are eating lobsters. Imagine me just like picking up a tarantula off like a branch and then biting into it. Like that's what it's like for me to see you guys do that. I know it's not the same for you, but like just when you understand what's it.
It's like insane.
It's literally it's how is it different than a tarantula? It's literally the same shit. It's like a fucking bug, bro. It's fucking got an exoskeleton. It's got fucking many legs and many eyes. What?
Would you eat
So
like
gross when you
fucking...
put it that way.
Yeah, because it is gross.
It's protein. You know what, I'm just gonna have... It's funny because, like, I'm sensitive about a lot of things. Like, what are those images? You know, it's like those horrorous images and stuff.
Yeah. Tryptophobia.
Yeah, it's like there are things that kind like it's not super gonna affect my life, but it'll, like immediately it's kind of evocative, right? Like I have a disgust response. But when it comes to all that shit, like Andrew talks about what's that shit, Dominion and all this, I mean, bro, listen, I'm gonna eat. Like it's not pleasant to watch, to look at, you know. And I probably wouldn't want to like watch anything like that while I was eating. I'm definitely gonna be hungry, like, you know, a few minutes after watching that. Or if I am already hungry, I'm definitely going to consume meat products right after. I'm not really give a shit about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think the vegans are right, but I just have weakness of a will and whatever. And will eventually someday maybe become a vegan, but not today. But like, what's it called? I think there's something kind of yucky about eating any flesh of any animal, but then, I don't know, I guess I'm so used to it that I just like don't think about the fact that I'm eating a carcass.
So you're saying if there was a zombie apocalypse and the only thing left was other humans to eat, you wouldn't eat other humans?
I'm not saying that, and I would eat other humans in that case of starvation. Though it does feel really weird to like eat your friend. Like imagine like I was just like Andrew dies and I'm starving and I have to eat Andrew. Like that feels like crazy to do. Like I don't even know if I would be capable of doing it.
I don't have a principled objection or anything, but I do have like one of these kind of like maybe it's like an aesthetic thing where it's like, okay, if by the time, like let's say, what's that movie where the kids are like trapped in the is it the Andes or something? Like they're trapped atop a mountain, their plane crashed. It's like a Uruguayan fucking soccer team or some shit. And they have to survive, they have to like eat their friends or something. While they're waiting to be rescued. It's like, I mean, if the idea is like there's this like finite source of food and it's like definitely gonna run out and there's definitely gonna be nothing more after that and we're all gonna die, then I probably wouldn't eat my friends. Do you know, because like, what's the fucking point? It's like I'm just gonna die a cannibal. I'm gonna survive a little bit longer than when I die a cannibal.
You might want to bring up the SIBO, Sarah SIBO. She'll give you the old. She's with you, Sam, on Islam, anti-Islam apologetics. She's good at that. Yeah, she'll get down. She slugged it out with one of the Muslim women that were on stage, but I found out they were friends. But it was gangster.
Was it Dr. Z?
No, it was someone else. I can't remember what her name was. Sarah remembers, I'm sure. Hello?
Hey Sarah.
Assalamu alaikum, Sister Sarah.
Sarah, have you seen my 25 reasons not to believe a literalist Islam documentary?
No.
Yeah, because I've literally just falsified Islam and it's like amazing. Like Islam is like toast. Like all we need to do is airdrop this from an airplane, and then we'll have peace in the Middle East finally.
You're assuming a significant number of Muslims can read.
Yeah, it's. Oh, I can't even say.
Sarah,
the movie you mentioned is called Alive.
Thank you.
Isn't that with Jeff Bridges?
No, it's like recent. It's a recent movie.
It's 1993, I believe.
Oh no, I'm not talking about. No, I'm talking about something that's pretty recent on Netflix. It's like some Uruguayan soccer team or some shit.
There's this guy from the 1800s that I love to quote. I consider him my prophet, and he predicts he's in the 1800s and he's saying, soon we're gonna eventually. What? No. We'll eventually invent the airplane. We'll have like a new kind of fuel, and we're gonna have lab grown meat. And then those are going to be like the developments that are going to be like the next big things, which like we already have airplanes and oil and like gasoline, and we're like on the cusp of lab-grown meat. And he's like, and in the future when we're all eating lab-grown meat, we're going to look back at the past as we look back at the cannibals of like the way we look at cannibals. They're going to look at us eating meat, non-lab-grown meat, and like have a mixture of like shame and pity.
Oh shit!
And I was like, damn. He also has this thing about how eventually we're gonna turn ourselves into gods and like seed other worlds. Like he's like we're gonna eventually enhance ourselves biologically, cure death, travel to other worlds, put life on them, and then treat Earth like this sacred homeland that we visit for religious reasons. And it's like such a dope vision that he like predicted in the 1800s. Even he predicted space travel and transhumanism and all this shit in the 1800s. His name is something Winwood Smith. Hold on, that's not his name. Winwood Reed. William Winwood Reed.
Speak English.
Yeah, he's a British historian and explorer.
Come on now. Let's just hope he didn't change his name in it and remove the steam suffix. William Reed Smith, did you say?
William Winwood Reed.
Oh, Winwood Reed, sorry. I was going to make a Smithstein joke. Winwood Reed. Bro, this guy's English.
Yeah.
Sir,
I'm gonna read an excerpt from from his prophecy. So at the end of his prophecy, he goes,
What up, Patrick?
Sam's gonna read something, but I just wanted to see if you could deal with the abject bankrupt position Timothy maintains, aka the T, when he's an atheist. And I know you believe in like woo woo and crystal rocks and stuff, but that's better than atheism. So I was
Oh
hoping
no,
you could
I've
kinda give
gone
me-
back to the sacrifice and shit.
Okay, good. Okay,
I've pinged
that's fine.
I've pinged
Anything other than atheism at this point. Just feed it to Timothy so he can just shut the fish up with his, oh, you die and nothing happens and it's just worm food and that's it, lights out, nothing.
I know there's a recent thing that the Russians discovered that actually somehow they put a tracker marker that was attached to the neurons. I don't know how they did it in somebody's brain. I know I need to verify. But apparently they could see where the person died. The signal actually pinged from another part of the universe.
Who did it? Charles Xavier.
Well, yeah, I know. Anyway, if that is true, that's quite interesting.
I believe in heaven anyway. Andrew's like lying to you.
That's
I believe
not
in-
true.
What do you mean?
I think she's talking
No,
about
you-
quantum physics, and that's not what happened.
No, I believe. Look,
You heard guys?
I already heard it. I haven't looked yet.
Who are you, Zeleny? You're telling me what my beliefs are, Andrew.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So he says, disease will be extirpated, the causes of decay will be removed, immortality will be invented, and the Earth being small, mankind will migrate into space and cross the airless Saharas, which separate planet from planet, sun from sun. The Earth will be a holy land visited by pilgrims from all quarters of the universe. Finally, men will master the forces of nature. They will become themselves architects of systems and manufacturers of worlds. This guy's fucking talking in the 1800s.
So wait, so just to be clear, this is your favorite philosopher, you said, yeah?
No, it's just like
He's Sam's prophet. Let me read a little something from the Sam's Prophet's Wikipedia page. After several months of observing gorillas and traveling through Angola, Reed returned home and published his first travel account, Savage Africa. Although criticized for
Fucking lame. I'll go to sleep. God bless you all. Take care, Melissa Harvey.